Patrick Williams from NHL.com. Patrick, I'll let you guys go one-on-one again, if that's all right with you.
Ryan, what did it do for your career coming here to Vegas and Henderson and really getting kind of a new lease on life?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect coming here. I was signing an AHL deal, and everyone knows how it goes with draft picks and everything. And I couldn't have been more happy with the way the season ended up. From the coaching staff to the players to the rest of the staff, it's been an unbelievable season. I can't express it enough. It was nice to have a great team and to win the regular season. It was a pretty good year, and for myself, I'm looking forward to the next chapter, wherever that may be. Of course, I want to stay here in Las Vegas and play hockey, and let's hope that gets done.
How have you tried to reinvent yourself? You know, you went to the KHL, you came here, and now you're at that stage where you're a little bit more of a veteran guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a few years of being lost as a hockey player, not knowing what kind of player I am anymore, just from all the ups and downs in my career, and then heading over to KHL because I really didn't have many other options, and it was a lifeline for me. It ended up being the place where I learned my style of game again. I gained confidence, and coming back to North America, it also taught me to appreciate a lot of the stuff that we have here, because we are lucky over here in North America. But yeah, like I said, it's been a few years of trying to get back to the style of hockey that I know I can play, and it's been a great year in the sense that I found my game, and I want to get back to the NHL and try to play at that level as the player I am today.
So you came in, you're first round pick, you're an offensive player, and do you think you got off track a little bit because everybody's trying to kind of change your game and make you more defensive, and that's not what got you to that point in the first place? And now, have you been able to kind of blend those two elements of your game together?
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel about it. Just being on many different teams and playing many different systems, you get to learn how to play within systems, and eventually you'll learn how to put your creativity and your God-given skill into a system. And that's where I've been at the last year and a half now. I've learned where to use my talents and where to allow the systems to make the easy play, if that makes sense. So I'm comfortable with where I'm at right now. I'm an all-time high in confidence, to be honest, and I can't wait to get started next year.
What was it like to play for Manny, and what was he able to do for your game that maybe other coaches haven't been able to do?
The coaching staff was huge for me this year. Manny, Huey, Wardo, Freddie, everyone, Dotes, they were all guys who allowed me to be the person I am off the ice and the player I am on the ice. And they didn't try to change that. All they tried to do was help me along the way and give me little pointers. And for me, it was huge. I mean, I haven't had that in a while, probably since my junior days. So it was really nice to be trusted and given those opportunities to succeed. And I can't thank them enough.
A lot of first round picks kind of run into your situation where, they're drafted high, and then the coaches and teams try to change them. What's your advice for, young players in that situation who are kind of going through that, and how do they get around that situation?
I think you just have to, at the end of the day, remember what got you to the pro level. Coaches are going to try to change you or anything. They're gonna try to knock you down and teach you, but sometimes it's just not the way you respond. You don't respond to the type of teaching. So, I mean, for young guys, you got to keep your confidence. You got to remember what type of player you were when you got into the league, because that's where you're going to make it. You're going to make it either being your defensive role, your offensive role. And if someone tries to change you along the way, you got to always remember or go back to your roots and reset yourself, I guess. But it's not that fair sometimes for young guys coming up. Young first round picks get kind of forgotten about after their first 3 years, and players don't come into their prime till later. And that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like I'm at the peak of my game and kind of forgotten about. So you got to keep working. And for young guys, you can't ever forget who you are.
You were able to wear the C toward the end of the season. What did that mean to you to have that honor?
It was awesome. It was I loved every minute of it. Ultimately, Patrick Brown, we all know that he's our captain. Can't say enough about him, but he was for him it was great. He got up to the NHL, and we needed to put a new C on someone, and I'm very happy that I got to wear it with this group of guys because it was a special team this year. We were a family. Everyone got along. So I really appreciate them putting that on my jersey. It meant a lot.
Lifestyle wise, last season you played in Nizhny. This year you started in Minsk. You ended up in Las Vegas. What's that adjustment like? Just, is it a bit of a whirlwind?
It is. I mean, my first year in Russia, it was a culture shock. It wasn't anything worse or anything better. It's just a different part of the world, and you gotta adjust to how they live in Russia. And like I said, nothing better, nothing worse. It was just different, and it made me appreciate everything that we have in North America a bit more. So coming into this year, I was all the little things that I used to get mad at in North America hockey. It doesn't seem like a big deal to me anymore. I'm just very appreciative of everything that we got. But the KHL was it's great hockey over there. I'm not taking anything away from the hockey or Russia itself. It's really good hockey. They welcome us with open arms over there. But coming back here this year, it was nice. As
somebody who's played at both KHL and AHL, there's always that debate: which the better league? What do you think is the better league?
Oh, it's very tough because you have, in my mind, you have the AHL and you have a bunch of high-end young skill. It's a development league, whereas when you go over to Russia, you have men. You have men who are big and strong and fast and have played pro for years. You'll get your one or two young guys on each team, but it's more run like the NHL in the sense that it's an older league. It's great hockey. So you can't really compare the two because it's two completely different hockey games and styles. And I don't know what to tell you there. It's just two different leagues, and they're both great hockey in either one.
Last couple of things. What's your plan for the summer? Where are you going to spend in Vegas? You're going to go back home, and what do you want to work on?
Right now it's kind of up in the air. I'm probably going to hang around Vegas for a bit. See, I don't have a contract anywhere next year, so I have to figure that out. I would love to be back here in Vegas. It was a unbelievable experience for myself, but I'll probably head home, start training with my trainer that I've been with for 5 years. His name's Pete Renzetti. Work on just at this age of this part of my career, I know exactly what to do in the summers, what I need to work on, and you can never be perfect in anything. So just get the job done, come back into camp, and start all over again.
Last thing, last season was a tough market for veteran guys at this level. What's your sense of where that market might be this summer?
I hope it corrects itself, because I do know with all the years I've played now, I do know what the importance of having veterans on hockey teams. It's you can't have a bunch of young guys turning pro without any guidance. So I hope the vets in the league are going to be taken care of and back to normal, because there are some good ones in the league. And for myself, I hope that I'm back in Vegas.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ryan, last thing, any lasting message for the fan base heading into the summer months?
Yeah, it's been a crazy season. No fans at first, to some fans, to a great crowd for our last game. It was it was overwhelming how much support we had, even though we couldn't have fans at the games, whether it's driving on the road and people recognizing you or seeing license plates with Silver and Golden Knights signs on. It was truly a great experience for me this year with the fans and everything. And I can't wait to get back into the new rink next year at some point and have a sold out crowd.